everyone. This is Naeem, and I'm back um, to do another reading. This is a spiritual reading. Um, Let me get my little booklet really quick. All right, so this is a spiritual reading with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. I pulled one card, and then I also looked at the overall energy. The card that I pulled is called the Age of Light. So I'm going to get the understanding of that. But it says you've been training for this for lifetimes. So I kind of just really feel like this is to the light workers. This is for us who have knowledge that has been given to us spiritually. We have this spiritual knowledge that has kind of helped us over our lifetime. And maybe you don't know where it really came from. You don't know why you know this information. You don't know why you feel as strongly as you do about certain truths in this world and even lies. But the truth is, the reason that it moves you so is because it is literally part of your reason for existing. That's my interpretation of this card. But here we go. It says mystics and sages throughout the ages have predicted this period in history. And you decided, sorry if you guys can't see that, and you decided to incarnate in the middle of it. There is no mistake that you are supposed to be here at this time of great change. If you ever feel unprepared or daunted by the path that is calling you, know this. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're way more than days. Okay. You're way more than the days that have breathed through you in this life. You're also all of the lifetimes that came before. All of these experiences have polished your soul into the most magnificent expression that is your authentic self. Your soul has many facets. Imagine a fingerprint. Your soul is a million times more intricate than that. If you put together all of the fingerprints of all of the people you have been, you would not even get close to fathoming how much of a unique masterpiece you are. You came in with a clear soul plan. You came in with wisdom beyond your years. This is the part of you that longs to be seen. This is the part of you that is ready to step forward, that is ready to emerge. This is not the lifetime to stay hidden, but to step forth, be seen, and rise. So I really feel like, again, I still feel that what I got from the meaning of the card still resonates in the fact that basically the information that we've learned since being here, and maybe since even prior to being here, the information and messages that we came here to earth with, already ingrained in us, already in our spirit, already in our souls. Um, it's like it's been preparing us, or it's been in us the entire time. We're coming to this time where where we are being activated. Literally, probably exactly where we are right now at this present moment is part of that activation, part of how we're going to get our message across, even if we don't know this right now. It's also saying that this is time for us to stop hiding. It's time for us to accept this truth about ourselves and not dim our light. Also, it says align your life with what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. So there could be some things that we have picked up in this time that we've come to earth, and it doesn't serve us. It doesn't showcase who we really are, what our messages are, what it is that we truly believe in. And so what I believe this overall card is saying about align your life is that there are some things that maybe we need to let go of. Things that we may have very well thought have always been us, that isn't. There are some ideas that we have picked up along this journey since being here, because of the families that we have lived with, because of society, what we consider as normal, and all these types of things that actually are not conducive to who we really are. And maybe the current circumstances that we are in that are very uncomfortable for us could be actually trying to show us who we really are, show us more of what our purpose is, and we're rejecting it because it doesn't quite fit who we have known ourselves to be up until this point. And so I would say that we might need to sit with these uncertainties. We need to sit with these feelings of discomfort and really try to examine where they're coming from. And really wait on the answers, so that we can better understand who it is that we're called to be, what more of our purpose is. We may even know what our purpose is, but we may not see how this situation or this circumstance or this relationship, or the lack of one for that matter, can be playing a major role in what we're here to do. But more than likely it is. And we just have to figure out how, so that we can know how to move forward with that information. So anyway, let's look and see what align your life means according to the book. That was my interpretation of this card. Let's see what align your life means here. Give me a moment, guys. I do apologize as I flippy through. I do want to go faster, but I haven't learned these. I haven't memorized these. Oh yeah. Let's go back. Okay, yes. So it's gotta be the angel line. It's probably over here in this area, the action. And maybe it's not. Okay, let me come back. Okay, guys, so I'm back and I finally found what this represents. So I'm going to read it. It says, what in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic or cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. And when you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and you feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. But there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to its facade than it is to embrace who we truly are. To surrender to how we have changed and align life to that way of being. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by. The job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity. To embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it is time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. So I feel like that I feel that the way that I worded it still can apply or does apply and resonates. So, but that just put it way more eloquently, I think, than myself. So I will not go any further with that. That's done. I will go ahead and read the cards that I asked Spirit to allow to come forward so that we could see who may be really dealing with with these energies at this present moment, or who may be getting ready to deal with them, or what have you. So those energies were Sagittarius, Aquarius, and I asked for 7 cards specifically. So anyway, that was Sagittarius, Aquarius, Leo, Gemini, Aries, Pisces, and Cancer. Again, if this reading resonates with you, it is your reading. This was just something that I intended and I asked for, and these were the cards that came out as a result. So this could resonate. It may not. If it doesn't, it's still okay. Okay. We're all on different levels and different parts of our journey. So yeah. And these readings for me never have a time frame on them. So it doesn't really, you just never know when this could apply or what have you. So anywho, that is that with that. I hope and pray that it does resonate with someone and that this was somewhat helpful with your spiritual insight and guidance today. So I'll say shalom.